Hey y'all, it's Lauren here from Learn to Cookie. We are doing some old-fashioned, like grandma used to make, sugar cookies. Very simple, as you see here, in a bowl, putting 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and we are leveling that off. And our next ingredient is a teaspoon of baking powder. Get that all leveled and throw in with the flour. Next will be salt. We're adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Stirring it together, getting all those dry ingredients mixed. Off to the wet now in the KitchenAid stand mixer, 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup of unsalted butter. We're gonna whip it good until it's all nice and creamy. Next is 1 egg goes in that butter, and we're gonna incorporate that together. And then once that's incorporated, we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar to these sugar cookies. Still keeping the mixer on, getting it all mixed in and blended together. Now we're gonna scrape down the bowl. Don't forget to stop it and scrape it to make sure everything gets incorporated really well. And yes, we are keep on scraping and getting everything off the beater. So next is the flavoring. We're adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but not just vanilla as a flavor. We're also adding some almond flavor, yes, to these sugar cookies. Give them more of a taste. A teaspoon of almond flavor as well. Mixing it all together, scraping the sides of the bowls to make sure everything's incorporated. That right there is the butter, the sugar. Now we're going to add the flour, all the dry ingredients, the baking soda, and the salt slowly into the stand mixer so you don't get a big poof. Now we're going to scrape the bowl, make sure everything's incorporated. Very nice dough. And as you see here, we are now putting it in plastic wrap, splitting it half of the batter, making it 2, making it nice squared. Here's the other half in plastic wrap. Yes, we're now going to put these into the fridge. So while we get it all nice and flattened, there they go in the refrigerator, and you can keep it up to like an hour. If you do it overnight, you just pull it out and let them get a little bit to room temperature, not too much. You want to keep it cold. As you see here, we added some flour, ready to roll it out. I split it in half here, but we're adding flour to the rolling pin, added flour to the table so it doesn't get sticky. As you can see, it's kind of sticky, but we're going to get these nice and thin, get them all together. Before we do some Halloween cookie cutters here, and before that though, we do add some sugar to the top. Yes, sugar cookies, I always add an extra bit of sugar. Now these cookie cutters are on Amazon. I just picked those up. Didn't use my grandmother's cookie cutters, but we did some holiday for Halloween coming up. Trying to get as many on there as we can. Cutting them out. And these Amazon cookie cutters did do well. They did not disappoint. Now I floured the little spatula, pulling the excess sugar cookie dough off around from the things, cookie cutters. Now we are adding them to the tray. Yes, the pumpkins. The flour helps so it doesn't get sticky. Making sure we get all those extra. There they are, nice and beautiful and lined up. These cookies do not spread, but put parchment paper on a baking sheet in a preheated oven at 350 degrees. These will take about 5 minutes depending on how thick you made your cookies. I made mine really thin, so mine only took a little bit, about 5 minutes. And here they are baking in the oven. All nice. And here they are, and how you tell is when they become lightly golden brown on the edges. As you see, they did not spread, which is great. I did 2 different sizes. These are my thin ones that I am showing right now. Then I did a little thicker in case you want to do some royal icing patterns. But they're golden brown, perfectly done. And here you go. The thin ones, I love them with coffee and tea with the pumpkin spice. Like and subscribe for more cookie videos.